Hello children, welcome to video classes and I'm really happy that you're watching this video. And before further go, let's get started at today's video class. And in today's video class, I would like to start a lesson, Ranikhet's gift. And I repeat the lesson name, Ranikhet's gift. So children, see this is a very interesting lesson. Okay, because in this particular lesson we're going to have some discussion and we're going to see the images of beauty and nature and everything, the beauty of the nature, I could say that the beauty of the nature, isn't it children? A very interesting lesson. So because this particular lesson is written by Rudrani Ghosh. Okay, Rudrani Ghosh, and here is some information of a particular author, Rudrani Ghosh. And Rudrani Ghosh spent a great part of her life in Indian cities of Mumbai, Kolkata, and Delhi. She currently resides, isn't it? Oh, sorry, resides in Ranikhet. She writes purely for her own pleasure. Own pleasure, isn't it children? See, here we can understand the nature and the personality of Rudrani Ghosh. So actually she was a traveler and she writes a lot of traveling literature. Okay, so she has written a lot of literature which belongs to the travel writing. So even in this particular lesson is also travel writing, isn't it children? And what is travel writing? So here we have a kind of explanation for the travel writings. The whatever the thoughts when a person is traveling, if she or he get any kind of thoughts immediately, they just used to put, they just put their thoughts on a paper, in a paper. So it is called travel writing, isn't it? So it is about beauty, it can be about the traveling, it can be about the persons, it can be about tribes, it can be about people, whatever it could be. But it is travel writing, whatever the thoughts a person get when he or she was doing traveling, he just put all the thoughts in a paper, that is called on a paper, that is called travel writing. Okay children, see, if we see this particular thing, the beauty, isn't it, and splendor and magnificence of nature has often moved humankind aware of its own shortcomings. Have you ever experienced it? So we have to discuss in the classrooms this particular thing. So have you ever experienced a kind of natural thoughts and natural beauty and everything? Have you ever seen some kind of sceneries which belongs to a beauty of nature, isn't it children? So this is very interesting lesson, as I told you that. So I'll give you some introduction of our lesson, Ranikhet's gift. So children, see, so as all we know that Ranikhet is a hill station which is a very beautiful and a very awesome scenery, as we can say that, isn't it children? Ranikhet is a hill station which is very beautiful and awesome, and its surroundings are very beautiful, and we can see the beauty of the nature at Ranikhet. Isn't it children? Whatever the things the Ranikhet's giving to us is called a gift, isn't it? So let's discuss the remaining things. Okay, as we told that, as I told you that she, our writer Rudrani Ghosh used to spend a lot of time in Mumbai, Kolkata, and even in Delhi. Okay children, I hope you got clarity. And see, we all living in a city or sometimes a village, it could be anything, isn't it? So let me talk about a city life. So what we do in the city life children? So obviously we would find a lot of buildings, cars, buses, roads, a kind of a lot of things that we can find in our city life, a lot of a kind of entertainment things and everything. but we cannot see the beauty of the nature in cities sometimes, isn't it? So a particular author, Rudrani Ghosh, used to spend a lot of time in cities first, and then she wants to go to some kind of natural places, and she wants to get something, isn't it? See, the all that we can see in the cities, a kind of pollution, air pollution, sound pollution, and water pollution, and there are a lot of pollutions that we can find in our cities, isn't it, children? And I'm showing the particular pictures which helps us to understand what is going on in our cities, in our city surroundings. Okay, children, these are called kind of pollutions that we have in our cities. Obviously, I'm not saying city life is the worst. Obviously, the city life is also a kind of good to us, a kind of satisfaction, or whatever that we can get in the cities, isn't it, children? So I'm not criticizing it, and I'm not saying it is not good. Obviously it is good for someone, but the other side of life is also there, to acquire, to get, to understand, isn't it? And what is the life? The natural life, children, the natural life. See, we all do a kind of vacation visiting to the hill stations. We occasionally visit a kind of natural touring or some kind of things, isn't it? We do, as we know that. So if we see a kind of scenery, something like this, so obviously it gives us thousands of positive vibes to us, isn't it, children? The water, the greenery, and the leaves, and everything gives us a lot of pleasure. And see, if you see this particular picture, the water just flowing from above to the down, very very interesting and awesome. And there is no words to explain about the nature, if I'm not very wrong, isn't it, children? So see, obviously, so this particular pictures gives us the life of nature. So obviously here the writer even wants to compare the life between city and the nature. I'm not talking about the villages. Even some villages also, we cannot find a kind of natural things, or something happens, we're not very sure about it. But the thing I'm just talking about the particular Ranikhet, isn't it? Ranikhet's thing. So it is very awesome and natural place that we could visit, isn't it, children? And see, if we find the rain, if it is raining, that we can see a lot of things of vibes, and the positive vibes, and the sceneries was pleasant, and the weather is pleasant, and everything we could see when it was raining and when it is raining, isn't it, children? So obviously these all gives us a lot of differences between city life and the living of nature, isn't it, children? These are all teaches us what exactly we wanted to do. And even our writer Ghosh is also wants to get a life of peaceful, a life with nature, and a life with peace, and life with wonders, isn't it? So then where we can get these and all? So the writer Ghosh tells us that we can only get this kind of pleasure and pleasant things at the Ranikhet only. Okay, children, I really hope you understood the introduction of this lesson, and we will go into the lesson in the next video. Okay, children, so this is the introduction towards a particular lesson. Okay, children, who have written this particular lesson? Obviously Rudrani Ghosh, and she used to travel a lot, Mumbai, Kolkata, and Delhi. Okay, children, so she was a travel writer, as we know that. So Ranikhet, a wonderful place. Now she was living, obviously, isn't it, children? So here we're talking about the natural things in this particular lesson and everything. Thank you very much for watching. We'll meet in the live session for sure, and if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you, children.